So this is a quick desktop workstation, research workstation setup that I rely to conduct my research for easy tech for all. And I believe this setup saves my precious time, thereby boosting my productivity. So the kind of devices that I use and why do I use them? So first is a Lenovo machine. Good old Lenovo machine that I got in the year 2017 has no backlit keyboard, so I have to rely on this cute little USB lamp, especially if I'm working in the VRs. It is powered by Intel Core i5 7th generation processor, 1 TB hard disk drive, and 8 GB DDR4 RAM. Has no dedicated video RAM and graphics card because I'm not a gamer. Yes, and this is another device that I got from JBL. Retails for around 7,400 on online stores, but you can get it from Landmark at an offer. So I got it for 5,000 bucks. I prefer this one because it's waterproof, and it will just hang around your neck. So, and yes, it has an inbuilt MP3 player. It can hold up to 200. Yes, it can hold up to 200 MP3 songs because it has an inbuilt storage, 1 GB. So that's enough for me. 200 songs, that's enough for me. And it has a battery backup of around 8 hours. So it looks quite cool. Has a bright fluorescent green color. So I haven't unboxed this yet. And besides this, what else do I have? Here's the hard disk drive that I rely for my backups. This is a 1 TB hard disk drive. Again, it's an HDD, not an STD. It's always advisable to go for, even if you're buying an external portable hard disk drive, it's always advisable to buy a SSD drive, though it's double the price. It's quite expensive, but then it is a lot more faster. Here I have two nifty Bluetooth speakers. Especially if I want something like a surround sound effect, I use these two speakers. Here's another wireless hotspot device by D-Link. You can connect your LAN cable here, you can connect your flash drives here, and you can transfer your content, your data wirelessly from your smartphone to your PC and vice versa. So this is quite powerful, though the signal reception is not that great because it lacks external antennas. But then it's a good device, especially if you're traveling, and it's quite light. So there's no battery in it. So this is the only source. The external power source is the only source available. So this is another great tool that I always carry with me. My favorite power bank. And here's the cloud router, that all-weather cloud router. This again has by D-Link. You can connect your LAN port here, and then you have an option to connect these many physical connections, these many laptops and desktops. And this again you can use for transferring data from your hard disk drive, from your SSDs, from your flash drives to your smartphone using the native app by D-Link, or to your laptops. Okay, so there, as you can see, is a good old Alexa. I have not set it up, so it's after my life for a Wi-Fi connection, which I haven't provided it as of now. So and because this is just about my workstation, the kind of devices that I use, so I'm not doing any form of unboxing or a gadget demo, because you've got thousands of those on YouTube. So this is just my very personal desktop workstation. Here I have three Droids One is being used, the OnePlus is being used to record this video. The Samsung, Huawei, the two Samsungs and one Huawei lie on my desk always. One is for my normal day-to-day work, the other is for my tech channels, my LinkedIn account, my Twitter, my blogs, and this is just a backup phone. And I use my OnePlus for video recording. So I just I just unboxed my OnePlus today itself, so I was using that very phone to record this video to check the video quality, 1080p, then 1080p 60 fps, and then 4K. But this is being recorded at 1080p only, not 1080p 60 fps, neither 4K, okay, because I don't want my file size to be huge. All right, so here's a inkjet wireless printer by Canon. Yep, and the Pixima series, and that's CCTV by Xiaomi, though it's not connected right now. But one great thing about this CCTV is it works as a great camcorder. Just show you the features. This very CCTV by Xiaomi Mi is a complete home security, 360 degree, supports 1080p video quality, has artificial intelligence inbuilt, has motion detection alert, and also has infrared night vision, has a talkback feature. So it works as a great camcorder, as a night vision camera, and also for you can connect it to your the footage can be stored on the 64 GB class 10 memory card. You can also use an NAS setup, a network attached storage setup, to back up the footage on your connected hard drives, and also the native app for Android and iOS that can be utilized to pan the camera, as it says 360 degrees, so to pan the camera, and yes, and to also back up the footage on the cloud storage provided by Xiaomi Mi. So you have three great options to record your footage. After that, what else do we have? Here's a hotspot by Vodafone. It can connect up to 15 devices if I'm not wrong, and supports a speed of around 150 Mbps. So in case my broadband gets knocked down, I rely on this device using my Vodafone SIM to connect my smartphones and my PC. So here's what it has. It supports around 150 Mbps, around 15 users, and has a battery backup of around 4 hours. Okay, so yeah, I also of late have been relying on my Kindle especially for the ebooks that I read, for the white papers in PDF format. So here's the good old Kindle by Amazon, and I'm using this device of late to study my white papers on cybersecurity, because to save myself and my eyes from terrible glare and terrible eye strain. So I've been using this as a dictionary and for my ebooks. All right, so okay, so this very setup is this research workstation is a dual monitor LED monitor setup, both being 32 inches LED. One connects my Chromecast to mirror my Android devices, okay, and the other is used to mirror my iPad, and also display my Apple TV for some light gaming, just to refresh my mood. So yeah, so that's it. And besides this, yeah, there's another uh, device that I would like to show you. This is a torch that I often keep with me when I'm traveling. The best part about this torch is it's not chargeable, it's not rechargeable, and doesn't support batteries. So how does it power itself? Well, some of you visiting Decathlon can lay your hands on this device. It has a crank. So a 1 minute cranking activity powers this device for 10 minutes. So that's great. And you see, it's not that bad. Lumens, I don't know how much lumens it has, but for indoor use and outdoor use as well, it does the job. So I like this device. Besides this, I've got this another device. This again is a beautiful torch, especially if you're trekking, if you go for mountain trekking. So yes, so let me just show you, just look at the power that this device, the lumens that it generates, very, very powerful. See? And here's the SOS signal. What happened to the SOS? Okay, so there you go. So I've been using this for some nice light effects, for my desktop workstation, though many people get LED lights, colorful lights, but I rely on this. It's multi-purpose device and has a backup of around, gives me a backup of around 4 hours. So yes, and it's waterproof. So a quick bird's eye view of these specs. Yes, it has it's 400 lumens. It's called Shrek 900. Got it from Decathlon. Takes around. It has a 10-second boost mode, and it also, it has a rechargeable battery, and for emergencies, it also supports AAA cells. So here's the comparison at different lumens: 4 lumens, 30 lumens, 80 lumens, 200, 400, and 400 lumens burst mode, and the backup that the device can generate from 70 hours, 3 hours, 20 hours, 40 hours, 8 hours. So that's amazing for this small device. All right then. So, okay, so here's so you need something for relaxation as well. So this, as you can see, is another massager that I got from Decathlon. So when you get tired, you can use it on your back, on your thighs. Here's the other massager. You can use it on your arms, on your shoulders, on your neck. Okay, so, and though I'm not into unboxing, but as you see on YouTube, most YouTubers who have been unbox smartphones always have a beautiful knife lying on their desks. So I had a small dagger with me, so I thought of, sometimes if you have to cut something, cut some tapes and all, so it comes handy. All right then, so that's all. And I always keep 2 power banks with me, because As you can see, there are multiple displays, especially my smartphone, the three smartphones here, and one that I'm using to record this very video. So I have two power banks. One is being charged in the other room, and one is here. So that's it. It's 7:20 in the morning. I did the setup for my software work, which I was doing in my office, but I needed some space in my living room to work late in the night. So I did the setup because I'll be launching my learning management solution software on cybersecurity probably by next year. So I needed to get the software polished and had to fill in the gaps. So whenever inspiration strikes, you work. So I did this quick setup so that I don't really have to go to my office all the time. Okay, because my office is on the ground floor of my apartment. So that's it. We'll be posting updates a lot more sooner now.